From 0 to JLPT N5, this is lesson 66. So today let's talk about this N5 grammar format, tari and tari, meaning to do such things as A, B, and so on. Using this grammar format, you can give examples of actions you do, not the whole list. So, for example, you can say like, I will watch movies, read books, and so on. Here is the grammar pattern. This is ta form plus ri, ta form plus ri, and lastly you need to have this suru verb. Dictionary form is suru, polite form is shimasu. So let me show you one example. I will watch movies, read books, and so on. 映画を見たり、本を読んだりする。ta form plus ri, ta form plus ri, and at the very end, suru verb. And of course, shimasu is okay too. Suru is casual, shimasu polite. This gives the listener a nuance that you are going to do much more than that, but you are just giving some examples of actions you do. This is not the whole list. And also, the order doesn't matter. That means you may read a book first and then watch a movie, but the order doesn't matter. So, the characteristics of this tari form is that the order of the verb doesn't matter, and also it gives you the nuance that you are going to do much more than this. These are only some examples of actions that you do. So let me show you the difference between te form and tari form. So you already know that you can combine sentences using te form. But there is a difference between the te form and tari form. Let's look at the example of te form. I will watch a movie and then read a book. 映画を見て本を読みます。So, as you know, you can use te form to combine sentences. But if you use the te form, the verb order is very important because this means that you first watch a movie and then read a book. Therefore, if you use this te form, the order matters. And also, these are the only two things you are going to do. This doesn't give a nuance that you are going to do more than that. You are only doing these two actions in this order. So this is the te form. Unlike te form, if you use tari form, the order doesn't matter. So for example, 映画を見たり、本を読んだりする。This time, since you are using this tari form, the order doesn't matter. You may read the book first and then watch a movie. Order doesn't matter. And also this gives the listener a nuance that you are going to do much more than that. These are not the only two actions you are going to do. You are only just giving those two actions. So that's the difference between te form and tari form. So once again, this is the grammar format. Ta form ri, and at the very end, suru verb. So now, I'd like you to do this exercise. Stop the video and translate the sentences into Japanese. When you are ready, please come back. Now the answers. I played with my dog, made dinner and so on. 犬と遊んだり、夕食を作ったりしました。ta formally, and at the very end, suru verb. But this is past tense, therefore, this should be in the past tense. しました is polite. If you like to say casually, you can say した。So しました and した both are correct. Next one. I always listen to music, play the piano and so on. いつも音楽を聴いたり、ピアノを弾いたりします。ta form plus り、ta form plus り and at the very end します verb. Last one. I cleaned my room, did laundry, studied Japanese and so on. 部屋を掃除したり、洗濯したり、日本語を勉強したりしました。So there can be 3 sentences combined. It doesn't have to be 2 sentences. And once again, the order doesn't matter. So in this case, you may have done laundry first, then studied Japanese, and cleaned your room, and so on, among other things. But since you are using this study form, the order doesn't matter. You are just giving examples of actions you did, among other things. So now I will read the sentence, so please repeat after me. 犬と遊んだり、夕食を作ったりしました。いつも音楽を聴いたり、ピアノを弾いたりします。部屋を掃除したり、洗濯したり、日本語を勉強したりしました。Very good job. So lastly, I have this homework for you. Translate the sentences and put your answers in the comment below. I will check and collect your homework. So very good job. みんな今日もありがとう。I will see you again in the next lesson then. みんなまたね。バイバイ。